Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today because guess what? It's Den-O Day! So excited, you guys. Always excited on a Den-O Day. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm really glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, we had some pretty big stuff happen on Den-O last time. We got a new form, which was amazing. I love it. I love that Ryotaro was like kind of like an independent Kamen Rider now. Like he's still using the powers of the Imagine and everything, but he's like a lot closer to what you generally think of as like what a Kamen Rider is than ever. So that's pretty cool. He's had a real journey when you consider where we started with him. But the reasoning behind this isn't necessarily positive. Kind of seems like, if I'm understanding it correctly, the Imagine are very sensitive to fluctuations in time. And since this kind of like new, time, this new kind of like little road track, sorry, has appeared, and they're a little bit more in tune with that it's really done something to diminish their connection with Ryotaro in terms of possessing him, because that's a possible future where they are no longer connected. So I think that's what's going on, if I understood it correctly. So really cool outcome, but kind of a worrisome reason for it. We also had a really great breakthrough with Ryotaro and Yuuto. Yuuto, stood up and decided he was going to fight as Zoronos and everything, and wasn't going to back down from that, and actually used Ryotaro's words kind of against him, and was like, you said that you couldn't just sit back and do nothing, so why would I be able to sit back and do nothing while time is in danger? So we still have a lot to figure out in terms of like, when's Nason gonna remember? How's that gonna happen? What are we gonna do about Yuuto? Like, we have stuff that we really have not even really met Sakurai. Like, is that gonna come back around? The new time, and what's the effect that it's having on the Imagine and Ryotaro? Hana's timeline, we still have a lot left to they've done a good job of building up these threads and carrying them along to the point where it doesn't feel like we're dragging anything out. But we definitely have a lot left to look forward to, let's put it that way, in the next 15-ish episodes. I believe this is 37 that I'm about to watch, so I'm guessing it's somewhere between 10 and 15 episodes left, which is crazy to think that we're that close to the end. I will cry a river when I finish this series because I'm going to miss it so much. But I know I have a lot of movies and stuff to look forward to, so that's good. So yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen, guys. What do you say we jump in and check out the next episode? Let's go. Alright, you guys, what in the world? First of all, we finally get to meet the person who's in Ryutaros' head, which is very interesting, and admittedly, I totally forgotten that, which was nice to have it come back around almost as a surprise. Ryutaros is very immature, not even in a bad way, but in a he literally is a child, and he didn't know what he was doing. But he's very, he can be caught up very easily in his emotions because of his immaturity, and he just got swept away with this idea of getting Yuuto out of the picture. And I don't even really think he wanted to hurt Yuuto, kill him. I think he doesn't think that far ahead. He doesn't his thinking's not that rational, he really is just a child, and he was just he wanted his One-chan, and this guy was always around his One-chan, and somebody came along and was kind of pushed him into a corner, but then opened up the opportunity of maybe getting rid of Yuuto, and he just, this guy, whoever this is, like played him like a fiddle. So, I mean, it wasn't all his fault, but at the same time, like, oh my God, Ryuutaros, no. Now the Den-liner and the Zero-liner are gone. Naomi is still on the Den-liner, counting up her food inventory as it runs out of control with Zero-liner pushing it. Yeah, just all around madness. Also, can we have a moment of silence for the adorable ice cream mug? I need that mug. Okay, so you're getting a little snapshot here of what this is going to look like. I'm going to have the sword, the new sword. I'm going to have the little ice cream mugs. I will have a set of them. No, I'm just being silly. But I do want those, though, for reals. They are super cute. And I love it, but it is a little strange the way that they've, like, kind of started buddying up. It's kind of sweet, knowing the meaning behind it, but at the same time, I'm sure, like other people, it does look like, you know, Nissan's, picking him a little young, I guess. I mean, I think he's of age. I think they're supposed to be, like, 18, right? I think they may have been, like, 17 when the series first started. But I get the impression, like, they're supposed to be, like, around 18. But still, though, it's a little young. It's a little young. It's a little weird, followed by the weirdness of her brother storming in and being mad that a guy was with her and wanting to give her a childish drawing. Nissan leads a very complex life, you guys, is all I have to say. But yeah, I gotta admit, this one was not even on my radar. I love that they brought this back about the person inside Ryuutaros' head. Who is he? What does he want with Ryotaro? Clearly, I think he just wants to mess up the protection of time. Like, I don't think it's specifically Ryotaro that he's after. Or Yuuto. I think he just wants Den-O and Zeronos and anything that can kind of stop what they're trying to prevent happening to time. He just wants them out of the way. Why? I would guess some kind of world domination plan, but I don't really know the specifics. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. Already don't like him. I've already had enough of him. I don't know if he's going to be around for like the rest of the series or if he's like the big bad. He might be like the big bad. He might be the one who like brought about the Imagine. He has like an entourage of Imagine. He might be the one who like brought about all this trouble with time in the first place, for all we know. It would kind of be interesting to have like one focused villain to kind of like take out so that we can protect time and like wrap up the series in a positive way. But I don't know if that's where they're going with it. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But guys, as always, I just had a blast with that episode. I cannot wait to see what happens next. I hope you had as much fun watching with me as I did watching the episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.